What do we have here?
What feast?
It's to celebrate the Day of All Crops. There will be a great dinner for the entire village. And there's a wedding the same day.
Sounds nice. But it seems like strangers aren't very welcome here.
Well, it's true that Mayor Corral doesn't care much for outsiders.
I've noticed.
The mayor is only trying to keep us safe. Our island has had some bad trouble lately, and he believes that we should take care of our own people and let others take care of themselves. He's a good man, really. And besides, you've helped our village.
I suppose I have.
So, please, just think about it. I'm sure you would be welcome.
We'll see.
Okay, well, I should go. My brother will be home from the mine soon, and there's been trouble with the owner lately. He'll want to speak with me about it when he gets home. Goodbye.
Any luck with those winged bastards?
It's all taken care of.
You got rid of them? Excellent. Jonna will be thrilled when she hears her butterflies are safe, and Jetherson's bees are back making more honey for the feast.
Glad to hear it.
Here, I told you Dorchard can be grateful, and I meant it. This is for you. If only all outsiders were more like you. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must go. Lita's missing.
Who?
Lita, the dancer. She was supposed to practice at noon. Audrey waited 4 hours, but Lita never showed. Lita's a responsible girl. She wouldn't just run off. I need to get a search party together fast.
Need help with the search party?
If you're offering, we'd sure appreciate the help. Her mother is worried sick. Let's get on with it then.
I'll be on the lookout. This girl, Lita, did she have any special places she'd visit?
She loves water. Before she took up dancing, you could always find her at the lake. That water can be treacherous, but Lita's a great swimmer.
So, Lita is a dancer.
She swims, dances, makes jewelry. Hell, half the women in Dorchard are wearing her pieces. The whole village loves her. Gods, I hope she's all right.
Where does Lita live?
With her parents, Darius and Nyara. Their hut's just to the east, the one with the wagons in the yard.
I'll let you know if I find anything, Mayor.
Whatever you want, whatever you need.
There's no time to talk, outsider. Lita's missing.
Whatever you need, you'll find it all right here, right now.
Save that for later.
Sorry, outsider. No ore sales to individual customers.
Ore? Why would I need ore?
Are you kidding? It's our greatest export. Ironite is extremely valuable.
Who mines this ironite?
Well, right now, no one. It's a damn shame, too. I own the only ironite mine on Tenebrae, and one of the few in all of Ascalia. I'm losing a bundle.
Did the mine run dry?
Gods no! The damn mountain is full of it. The problem is, none of these lazy bums will mine it.
Well, I'd like to buy a small amount, if you've got any available.
You know what, outsider? Come back later. I might have something for you then.
How valuable is ironite anyways?
Very. It has many uses. Mages use it as an energy source, alchemists use it for strength enhancements, the list goes on and on.
Why are your workers so unhappy?
I don't get it myself, actually. Without me, they'd starve. What else can these simpletons do besides swing a pick?
So why are they so ungrateful?
They all want the same thing. More money for less work. Sorry, that's not the way businesses are run. If I was the king in Port Ascalus, I'd banish them all to a remote desert.
Doesn't the mine belong to Vanderbilt Consortium?
Technically, the consortium is an umbrella that the family business falls under. We share profits, not property. I run the Tenebrae branch and I own the mine. My son Jonas will inherit it when I'm gone.
Interesting. I'll be back.
You again. Still want some ironite?
So, you do sell ironite in small amounts?
Not usually. But I'll make an exception for you, if you can help me with something.
Does anyone on this island just sell goods for auras anymore? What's the problem?
Gilscar is the problem. He's the foreman and he's convinced those lazy bastards to strike.
The miners?
They aren't mining, so they hardly deserve the title, but yes. Sons of bitches refuse to work until their demands are met.
What do they want?
How should I know? I'm not going to lower myself to walking to the mine hat in hand like a peasant. They'd probably try and kill me anyways.
Kill you? Sounds like you aren't very popular.
Yeah, well, I'm not. But I got a business to run and I gotta kick asses sometimes to make it run right. You, though, you could talk to the men and find out their demands for me. What do you say?
What's in it for me?
I hear you're in Dorchard to find a friend of yours. Having some of my crystals can't hurt your chances. And if you help me, my secretary Baldric might even sell you some exclusive consortium gear. Think about it. The mine is west of the village. Go take a look around.
Nice.
Where is she? It's not like her to wander off without a word.
Lita likes the lake, but none of the fishermen have seen her. I pray to Malil she's fine.
This should be fun. Let's see.
Mayor, I found Lita. She's dead.
Oh, gods, no! How? Did one of those damn wolves get her?
It was an animal, all right, but it wasn't any wolf. She was murdered.
What? By whom? Where did you find her?
I found her body in an old hut across the river. She was stabbed to death.
Rhea's hut? But that's a ruin. Nobody ever... The Tertians.
The migrants?
They must have been watching her. Or maybe they stumbled across her while they were looking for a new place to camp. That despicable trash. She was only a girl.
There were no signs of a struggle outside the hut. It looked like she was meeting someone there.
You think a girl like Lita, a Dorchadian, would have anything to do with a Tertian? Never. Okay, listen, we have to be careful here or they'll scatter. I'll gather some men together while you head north to their camp. Here, take some money. See if you can bribe one of them to admit who did it. Or just beat it out of one of them. Whatever it takes, get me some information I can use.
How can you be sure? Not every evil comes from afar.
How can you defend that trash? They come here, steal our belongings, our land, and now our lives? They're all the same. If they won't hand over the murderer, then it's on all their heads.
What's this?
No! Gods, no! No! Why? Why, Lita?
I can't believe this. Lita was an angel. What kind of beast would harm her?
Thank the gods you're here. I'm so sorry to ask for your help again, but I don't know what to do.
What's going on?
That thing is still here. I can't figure it out. The magic always dissipates after a few hours, and it keeps trying to get back to the tavern. I think it's the physical embodiment of a hangover. Can you bring me some hairballs? Magic is the strangest thing. I'm thinking that maybe literal hair of the dog will get rid of this thing.
If you think it will help this hangover of his.
Please hurry. Hangover is killing him.
Here you go.
Oh, thank you. I'll mix it with some moonshine and give it to Bartholomew as soon as he wakes up.
Have you heard? I can't believe it. It's horrifying.
Don't forget about the feast.
You're Gilscar, right?
I'm Gilscar. Did Vanderbilt send you?
Easy, friend. I'm just trying to make a few extra auras and get you boys back to work. I hear you have some demands for Vanderbilt.
He would send an outsider, that coward. He's starting to sweat now that Drum is hurting his profits.
He would like the mine running again, yes. And I'm sorry, Drum?
That's right. Dorchard Regional Union of Miners. Pretty catchy, eh?
A union, huh? Okay. So, what are Drum's demands?
Not so fast, outsider. For all I know, you're just another capitalist pig like Vanderbilt.
A capitalist pig? Look, I'm just trying to get you back to work.
Nice try, pig. You tell Vanderbilt to come talk to us personally.
That's not gonna happen, okay? Stop calling me a pig and tell me what I have to do to get you to work with me.
All right. One of our men died in the mines recently, but that bastard Vanderbilt won't pay compensation to his family. You get the money, then we'll talk.
I'll see what I can do.
Good. Ogden's sister Adane lives in the village. She'll give you the details.
Tell me more about Ogden's death.
What's to say? He got sick. He died. Mine here long enough, and it happens to everyone.
Tell me about your little organization here.
We formed the Dorchard Regional Union of Miners to protect our rights. If we don't watch out for each other, no one will.
How many United Miners are there?
We sit strong at 9.
9, huh? Almost enough to crew a sailboat. A small sailboat.
9 is plenty. You'll see.
I'll talk to you later, Gilscar.
Oh, it's you.
Adane, Gilscar sent me. It's about your brother.
He's dead. I know.
Oh, well, I figured you'd be.
Weeping? Hysterical? I've seen plenty of death in my life, outsider.
Listen, I understand.
No, I understand. I've heard the talk, outsider. You're going to offer to help the poor, grieving woman, right? A bit of goodwill so Gilscar will trust you?
Yes.
So, he's capable of telling the truth. And here I was thinking you were an honorable man. That wolf must have really rattled me.
Look, my motivations aren't the point. You want compensation for Ogden's death, right?
Of course I do. If a miner dies from working in the mine, his family is entitled to compensation. I only want what's right.
I understand. I'll get Vanderbilt to pay you.
That's not good enough. I want an apology from that blood-sucking bastard for making me fight him for what's fair. I want it in writing.
I don't know about that. He's a proud man.
Proud? He's a monster. He has to learn that he can't just do whatever he wants, then throw money at his problems to make them go away.
Okay, all right. Is there any proof that your brother died on duty?
I have his pickaxe, if you think it will help. His blood is still on it.
How did Ogden die? A cave-in?
I don't want to talk about it, especially not with you.
How well do you know Gilscar?
Not very well. I know he's from the mainland and hasn't been in Dorchard much longer than a year.
I'm surprised a guy like Gilscar would work for a man like Vanderbilt. I hear he really takes advantage of his workers.
I suppose, but my brother never complained much until Gilscar did. Gilscar is a smart man, but guarded. There's something about him. Never mind. Anyways, no one knows much about his past.
Bye, Adane.
Why did this have to happen?
Have you talked to Vanderbilt yet?
I've been pretty busy.
Oh? Well, I'm free, but I never waste time on men who break their word.
Bye, Adane.
Well, did Adane get her money from Vanderbilt or not?
I'm still working on it.
Work faster.
I'll talk to you later, Gilscar.
Well, did Adane
I'm still working on it.
work fast?
You still haven't gotten their demands?
They don't trust me yet.
So find a way to earn it, damn it! Get those assholes working!
Assholes like Ogden?
What does he have to do with anything?
Well, he's dead, for one thing.
Well, mining is dangerous work, so what?
So his sister wants compensation for his death. She says he died while mining for you. She even gave me his bloody pickaxe.
Yeah, I've heard Adane's sob story. Thing is, Ogden didn't die on duty, so tough titty.
Adane says he did.
You're wasting my time. I don't care what she says, he didn't die on duty, okay?
Really? What killed him then?
Look, buddy, Ironite mining has certain side effects, okay? But the miners are paid well for the risk. They know it, and Ogden damn well knew it too.
Listen, you want Gilscar to talk to me, and Gilscar wants me to help Adane. She wants you to pay up for Ogden's death. And she wants an apology.
I'm not paying Adane to damned Aura.
It's gonna cost you more than that if the men don't get back to work.
You ever consider giving up adventure and going into business? You've got a head for it.
It's easier to stab my problems than negotiate with them. This is a simple situation, Vanderbilt. You pay Edane, I talk to Gilscar, then the two of you negotiate. Okay?
And my mind would be up and running again. Okay, here. 5,000 auras.
Don't forget about the apology.
Luckily, words are as cheap as paper. Give her this letter and the money. She's lucky she's getting this much.
I'll give the money to Edane and talk to Gilscar.
Good. Get to it.
Have you talked to Vanderbilt yet?
I did. Here's your letter and your money.
Really? Let me see the letter.
You know how to read?
You didn't actually just say that.
Now, hold on a second. I only said that because you're a woman. No, wait.
No, go on. I'm a woman, so...
I just meant that you're a really attractive woman, so I thought, shit.
So let me get this straight. A pretty little woman from a small town must be stupid? Is that what you're saying?
No, you're not a pretty... I mean, you are pretty, but... Here's the letter.
Thanks. Why don't you run along while my little woman brain tries to figure out these strange letters?
Bye, Edane.
I'm satisfied with the apology. You can give me the money now.
Here you go. 5,000 auras.
5,000? It should be 10. It says so right in Ogden's contract. And again, here in the apology letter. You read it yourself, didn't you?
No.
Really? You didn't read it? I find that hard to believe.
Looks useful.
So, have you read this letter or not?
No.
Really? You didn't read it? I find that hard to believe.
And? What do those dirt monkeys want from me?
I still don't know.
You'd better go and find out.
So, have you read this letter or not?
Yes.
So you do know that it's 10,000 auras. See my roof?
Yes, that's a very nice roof.
Well, it's a bloody ruin. If I didn't have the full 10,000 to fix it, I'd freeze come winter. But I do have it, right?
Sure, I've got it.
Good. I'm not kidding when I say this money will keep me alive through the winter.
I'm glad I could help. And I'm sorry for your loss.
I didn't mean to be harsh with you earlier. I'm sorry. Here, why don't you show Vanderbilt's apologies to Gilscar?
Thanks, but
I also added a note to Gilscar about what help you've been to me. I know you only did this to gain Gilscar's trust, but you've earned mine as well. I'm sorry again for being so rude before.
Well, did Edane get her money from Vanderbilt or not?
I got her the money and an apology. See for yourself.
Really? How the hell did you manage that?
I'm very persuasive. can we talk about your demands now?
I gave my word, didn't I? Unlike your boss, I keep mine. Here, you did a good job. Take this crystal as a token of good faith.
Thanks, but aren't you supposed to deliver all these crystals to Vanderbilt?
You keep quiet and he won't know, will he? And there's more crystals for you if you help us. Keep this up, and our quartermaster might even sell you some unique gear. Just keep your mouth shut about it.
Got it. Now, you were saying.
We want 3 things. First, we want to be paid the 100,000 auras he owes us for last month. Make it happen, and I'll make sure you're rewarded.
Okay, what else?
We want an 8-hour workday. 10 is too long.
Oh boy. And the third thing?
We want a shift system for the men. It's the only way to keep us safe down there.
Safe from what?
The Ironite. But that's not your problem, is it, outsider?
The Ironite? You mean cave-ins?
No, it's not good for a man to be close to the crystals for long amounts of time. We want a 4-man shift system in place for the men. 1 week working, 1 week at home.
I'll talk to you later, Gilskar.
And? What do those dirt monkeys want from me?
I've got the list of their demands right here.
Give it here. And here's 2 more crystals for your trouble. Now let me read over this.
Not so fast. You gave me 5,000 auras for Dane, but you told her she was getting 10,000 in your letter. I paid the balance, so you owe me 5,000.
The hell I do! I told you to give her a letter and 5,000 auras. I never said it would be enough. It's not my fault you can't follow instructions. Sell the crystals I gave you if you're short on funds.
Sell the crystals? This is a load of crap. Besides, wouldn't that make me your competition?
I sell in bulk, friend. You're small potatoes. There's a man in Dorchard who is always interested in a crystal or two. His name's Victor. Go find him if you like, and leave me be so I can read.
Yes.
Wait a minute, will you?
You're glad you met me.
You're Victor the Boot, right?
I know you. You've been talking to Vanderbilt and Gilskar a lot lately.
How do you know that?
A good merchant is always interested in local conflicts.
I see. You're an Ironite smuggler, aren't you?
I prefer the term businessman. Ironite is only one of the things I trade.
If Ironite isn't your big seller, what is?
Exotic weaponry from all over the world.
Great. What have you got?
Nothing for you, unless you've got an army hidden in those hills. Anything but large orders is a waste of my time.
Who the hell buys large orders of weapons in a little village like this?
You'd be surprised. Between the Iron Knight and the weapons, I make a pretty good living.
Seems like Ironite and weaponry don't exactly go together.
Ironite, my ignorant friend, is weapon enough, if you know what to do with it. You need any? Morning!
Why do they call you the Boot?
Because people that ask me too many questions get a swift kick in the ass. Get me?
Let's trade.
We can do some business after we talk.
Enough talking.
Morning!
Enough talking.
Morning!
Let's trade.
We can do...
Enough talking. How's your husband? I see the rhino is still here.
I gave him the potion, but nothing happened. I'm afraid he'll just have to live with hangover. He's lucky he didn't summon another Oliphant. Hangover drinks a lot, but that just means less for my husband. Guess I should be happy.
Things can always be worse.
Thank you again for trying to help.
Have you considered Gilskar's demands?
I have. I've got an offer ready for them, and I'd like you to negotiate it for me.
I'm a negotiator now? Really? Can't you just agree to their demands?
Are you kidding me? You can't give these animals an inch. You've got to be smart. A silk glove on one hand, their balls crushed in the other. You can bargain, can't you?
I can try. I'll do it for 10 crystals.
10? You'll do it for 3.
I got 3 just for bringing back their demands. I want 8, at least.
And I want a better looking mistress. I'll give you 6. See? Nothing to it.
Fine. God, you're a miser. Now, what are you offering Drum?
First, they want 8-hour workdays. Those bums need to work 10.
10 hours? Seriously? It's a mine.
You should become a miner. You already sound just like them. Tell them 10 hours, then let them talk you down to 9.
You're all heart. Now, what about the shift system?
It's unacceptable. Half the men mining means half the profits for me.
And 0 workers produce 0 profits. What do you want to do?
Fine. They can split into 3 groups with 2 groups working at a time. If 2/3 of the men are working, I can live with it. That's 6 men mining at a time.
Okay, got it. Last thing. What about their wages for last month?
Yeah. I'll pay once I get the rest of my ore from last month.
They have to eat, Vanderbilt. Most have families. They're gonna want something now.
You're a real bleeding heart, you know that? Fine. I'll give them a quarter payment so they can feed their grubby little rugrats. 25,000 auras now, the rest when I get my ore.